Good morning and happy Thursday, YouTubeverse. I am Tanya from Keto Like a Lady, and I'm getting ready to leave for work. I will be eating my breakfast on the road again with my lunch meat container of eggs and sausage. So that will be breakfast today. Lunch today. I really am not that hungry today, or at least this morning. I don't know how I'm going to feel about around 12 o'clock when it's lunchtime. But as of now, why is my air conditioning on? It is like 52 degrees and my air came on. But lunchtime, you know, I don't know. I could be starving for all I know. That's like 5 hours away is lunchtime. But so lunch today will be pepperoni and cheese. It's what I was in the mood for. And I also have broccoli and cucumber in my lunchbox. I always throw broccoli and cucumber in there because, like I said yesterday, I like to give myself choices. Some days I feel like cucumber, sometimes I feel like broccoli. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing as far as doing videos and blogs over the weekend, because tomorrow I have a wedding and I'm taking the whole day off. The wedding's at 4. It's a little over an hour away. My husband and I figure we'll leave at 2. So I probably figure I can figure something out, you know, find a way, make a way. Maybe I'll come down early and do a little vlogging downstairs. I usually do it in my sunroom because that's away from people, and I have 5 people in my house. And it could get chaotic, and perhaps I need to show the chaos, because that's life. You know, life can be chaos sometimes. You know, show the kids coming in and needing help and the dogs barking, which I feel like whenever I do a video at home, somewhere, somehow, the dogs will start barking. But, you know, they're dogs. So tonight for dinner, I'm not really sure what we're doing for dinner. Dinner is kind of a hit or miss in my house lately. Not hit or miss, but it's more of a fend for yourself. With older children, you know, with a 18-year-old and an almost 20-year-old and an almost 24-year-old, they're all kind of independent beings that you know, they fend for themselves. Sometimes I come home and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make dinner, and they're like, oh, I already ate something. I'm like, okay. So it's almost like dinner for one, or maybe dinner for 2. I'll make something and maybe my husband will make it, or maybe I'll make something for the whole family, and if they don't all eat it, then I have leftovers, and then I can take leftovers for, you know, my lunches. I'm trying to be a little bit more prepared for dinner, because even though I'm getting home at 4:30 in the afternoon, if you got frozen chicken in your deep freezer, that thing is hard as a rock, and it takes forever to defrost it. Even if you do it in the microwave, I think it takes about a half an hour or so. And when you have had lunch at 12 o'clock and it's 4:30, getting close to 5, you start getting hungry. And that's, not everybody is a meal prepper type person, but I find for me, it keeps me on track. So that's what works for me. Whatever works for you do it. It's no, one size fits all. You have to do it this way, or you're not keto and you're not this and you're not that. Because I know there's all different ways. There's people go do strict keto, they do lazy keto, they do dirty keto. Not really sure what dirty keto is. There's all different types of ways to do keto, and it's whatever works for you is the thing that you should do. Just like last night, I was on Be the Difference clothing, and I'm into keto and eating all the meats and the veggies and everything. Joy of Hello World is a vegetarian. So it's kind of, vegetarians and keto can be friends. And there are also people who do vegetarian keto. Now, I'm not very knowledgeable on the vegetarian keto. I have a hard time figuring out how that would work with vegetarian keto. I'm sure people who do vegetarian keto, they've got it figured out, or they're figuring it out, or it's working for them. Maybe because, again, thinking of keto in a certain way of you have to have your meats and your fats and your, fats come in coconut oil and olive oil. It doesn't necessarily need to come from beef and pork, and any other meat. As long as you get in your fats, your good fats, then it's all, it all works. There's people who do Weight Watchers. It works for them. I looked into Weight Watchers, and it just didn't, especially with my blood sugar issues, where I was diagnosed as being pre-diabetic last year. I don't think Weight Watchers would be a good choice for me, with the whole point system and everything, because I also looked into how to do keto and Weight Watchers, and a lot of people who I follow previously have done Weight Watchers, and they were like, well, I'm going to switch over to ketos, and that, you can eat whatever you want on Weight Watchers, but the points for things like beef and, protein are so high that you could blow through your points by lunchtime, and then what do you do? So, but whatever works for you. I kind of wished Weight Watchers might have been the thing for me, but then again, I don't know if I could do with the meetings and all that other stuff. And now they've changed their thing to WW or something. They've changed their brand. So, but like I said, whatever works for you, but you have to keep in mind to, do it in a healthy way, and not say, well, I'm just not going to eat, or I'm just going to eat celery for 5 days, or I'm going to go do this for a couple of days. That's not good for you either, making your body go through all sorts of, like a roller coaster, going all kind of crazy. That's not, you have to find something that that works for you and that you're going to stick to. Because if it doesn't work for you and you're not going to stick to it, it's pretty much not worth it. So, I think I'm going to end this now so that I can eat my breakfast on the way. My little egglet, hard-boiled egg and sausage on my way to work. And I hope everybody has a great Thursday. I plan on plan on making some sort of video on tomorrow morning, possibly. Maybe I'll make little snippets from the wedding. I don't know. Am I that brave to be like, hey, let's make a video at the wedding and show you what, I'm eating at the wedding? We'll see. So, hope everybody has a happy Thursday, and I will see you later.